Hello, beauties. Welcome back to Beauty Affair. I am Lindsay Aliseo, and I have the fabulous Dr. Lupenko next to me. And today we will be spreading the dish on sunscreen and the dangers in using those aerosol sprays. So stay tuned to find out if you are harming yourself, your family, and those around you by using the easy sunscreen choice. I am having an affair, a beauty affair, on my journey to optimal skincare, slowing down the effects of aging, and making myself feel fabulous from the inside out. I am jumping into rabbit holes and blasting my way out with knowledge that I want to share with you. Come, follow my journey, learn with me, and let's feel younger together. Beauties, if you have not done so already, please give us a like and a subscribe. If you find that little box above my head that says open app, you might need to click on that first to do the like and the subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you. I love you. Who better to discuss the importance of your sunscreen choices than a board-certified dermatologist? She has over 25 years of experience specializing in surgical, medical, and cosmetic dermatology with children and adults. I would like you to welcome Dr. Eve Lupenko to Beauty Affair. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really looking forward to this.
I'm very happy to have you today. And again, it is such an important topic, right? With the summer and the spring and the sun coming, we need to know.
Absolutely.
Dr. Lupenko, years ago, the American Academy of Dermatology suggested, you know what, if you're going outside to the beach, you're going to the pool, throw some sunscreen on. Kind of casually, right? Now only is it suggested to wear sunscreen every day, but to reapply every 2 hours. So the question arises, can these chemicals in your sunscreen, now that we're using them in such a much larger dosage, can they be harmful to you? And what is the difference between a chemical sunscreen and a mineral sunscreen?
Okay, I like to use the words sunscreen and sunblock. Sunscreens have chemicals in them. The chemicals do get absorbed into your skin, and then when the sunlight touches the skin, those chemicals change the sunlight's rays so that they're less likely to cause skin cancers. For a lot of people who may have cancer or are concerned about absorption, or they have young children, a better choice would be a sunblock. A sunblock is where there's a mineral, titanium and zinc are the two most common ones, and that puts more of a physical block on the skin. So the sun's rays don't even get absorbed. They get boom, boom, blocked right off. So that would be a much safer choice for people with young children, unless it's under the age of 6 months. The American Academy of Pediatrics really recommends that those infants stay out of the sun. But for those with young children, or if you're pregnant, or if you have health concerns, stick with a mineral sunblock rather than a chemical sunscreen.
The biggest active ingredient, and something I want to point out, if you're looking at your sunscreens, go ahead and take a second, pause us for a second, pull out your sunscreen. I want to know what's in your sunscreen. What you need to look for is go to the top of those ingredients and it'll say active ingredients. And the three main, right, we want to really discuss the three main ingredients are oxybenzone, homosalate, and octocrylene. Those are the three main active ingredients that you want to look out for. And if they are at a high percentage, educate yourself on these ingredients and why you want to stay away from them or use minimal of them. Dr. Lupenko, do you know what the maximum percentage of the oxybenzone is that's allowed in the U.S. products?
Well, you definitely do not want to use a product that has any more than 6% oxybenzone. So if you take the box, look at the back of it, and look at the list of active ingredients, that should tell you the percentage, but never more than 6% for oxybenzone.
And definitely less if you can, or none if you can, right? Just get those mineral sunscreens. How about that? Sunblock. Wait, so the mineral is the block?
The mineral is the block, and that's my preference.
Me too. Dr. Lupenko, let's talk about the concerns of using aerosol spray sunscreen and why we really don't want to use those.
Well, when they first came out on the market, they seemed like a dream because they were so easy to apply, especially onto young children, especially when moms are taking sunscreen and the fingers are going near the kids' eyes and the kids are fighting.
We all know that story.
That's right. Now I just recommend stick sunscreen and go like this. But back then we thought, wow, this is great. This is unique. But now, a few years into it, we're realizing that there's been a lot of inhalation of chemicals, especially benzene. So this is why you might want to avoid spray sunscreens, because you never know what may happen in the future from inhaling these. Could you have risks of getting diseases or cancers in the mouth, the larynx, the esophagus? So probably better just to stick with sunscreens, no pun intended, lotions, creams, and other products rather than the aerosols.
Yes, I have always said, stay away from those sprays. And guys, when I'm at the beach, the last thing I want is for you to be spraying your kids. The whole bottle is going all over the place. The wind is blowing and it's going into my lungs. Not fair. So please stop using them. Throw them out and go ahead and get your mineral sunscreen, your stick, your lotion, right?
Oh, yeah. And if I'm at the beach and, of course, totally covered up,
always.
I see the people spraying, and I swear I can see the particles coming over and landing on my sandwich.
Yep.
Oh.
I know. Listen, it's my biggest pet peeve when I go to the beach. I know. I get it. What is the best way to apply your sunscreen? Give me all the tips and tricks straight from the board-certified dermatologist.
That's a very good question. Some people, they'll go to the beach with a bottle of sunblock, and it's the same bottle that they've been using all summer. If that's the case, you're not using enough. So, how do you apply properly? You want to start to apply it 30 minutes before you go out in the sun, because it takes at least 20 minutes to kick in and start to work. You need to use the right amount. The average human body needs 1 ounce, which is 1 shot glass. Most people know how much a shot glass holds.
I think so.
So if you look at a bottle of sunscreen that has only 3 or 4 ounces of lotion in it, that's only 3 or 4 applications. So considering you need to reapply sunblock every 2 hours, immediately after swimming or after towel drying off, 3 or 4 applications gets used up over the course of 1 day at the beach.
Should we be leaving it a little bit thicker so you can see the white?
Apply liberally. Massage a lot into the skin. If you feel more comfortable leaving a little bit on the surface, that's extra fine. Your first application, the one that's 30 minutes before you go out in the sun, it's great to do indoors when you don't have your bathing suit on yet. Because when you're applying undressed, you're able to cover every inch. If you have on your bathing suit or tank top or short sleeve shirt and then only apply what's exposed, then when you get out and you're moving around and that strap moves just a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/2 an inch, so there wasn't sunblock under there.
Dun, dun.
You will fry in that strip. And that's actually proof of how well your sunblock is working for you. Because you could see the one spot that didn't have it. Forget your part. I see so many skin cancers on the scalp because some people never put sunblock in their scalp and got a lot of burns. You want to get your ears. You want to get your necks. If you're depending on how you're lying at the pool or the beach, you have to get the bottom of your feet.
Your lips.
Your lips,
and then
very important.
And then put your waxy, whatever it is, gloss or...
Absolutely. Some people wear protective sleeves, protective gloves, hats, sit under a cabana. A mistake that some people say is, oh, well, I always wear a hat. But you have to remember, when you wear a hat, the sunlight reflects off of other surfaces. So the sunlight is reflecting off the sand, off the cement, and bopping back under you, and really is getting trapped under that hat. So even if you're wearing a hat, still please wear your sunblock also.
We can still be fabulous in the sun, right, Dr. Lupenko?
Absolutely. Everybody has to have fun. You just have to be smart about it.
And cover up. I heard that there might be a pill you can take and not wear sunscreen. Is this true?
Well, there was a pill that came out maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and it was originally kind of marketed as you can just pop the pill and you won't burn. Well, I just happened to be speaking to someone last night who said to me, I remember when I went on whatever trip that I just took the pill with me and I fried and it ruined the rest of my vacation. Then
Dangerous.
it more came out very dangerous. So then it more came out that it's a pill that has antioxidants. It may help to prevent some of the oxidants because it has antioxidants in it, but it should not be used as a source of sunblock. You can take it in addition to using properly applied sunblock, but please don't use those pills on their own.
So the moral of this story is do not eliminate your sunblock. Educate yourself on your sunblock and your sunscreens, right?
Absolutely. And that's why seeing a board-certified dermatologist at least once a year is so important.
All right. I think it's time to find out what Dr. Eve Lupenko recommends we use for our daily and for our, can we do daily and beach?
Sure.
Because they are different, right?
Yes. There's so many brands out there, but I would stick to the better known brands, the ones that you know have research and development in their company and have been around for many years. So I've tried nearly all of them.
So have I.
And the most important thing is that you apply your sunblock properly. But if you're looking at certain brands, all the big name ones you'll probably be fine with. The Neutrogenas, the Aveenos, but a couple that I like in particular are the La Roche-Posay brands, especially the Anthelios, and they have a lot of different types of them in a lot of different formulations, and especially what's nice is a lot of the ones that are ultra sheer and not sticky and not greasy. I also love the CeraVe brand.
Me too.
And if you look at these different companies, they have products that are made for every day, and they may have a lower SPF, like maybe 30, because on a day like this, when you're not going to burn, a 15 or a 30 is fine. But then they also have versions that are meant for sports and taking a walk outside, sitting at a soccer game, being on the beach. Those are meant with higher SPF. So you really do have to have an armamentarium of products. And then I also really like Cetaphil Ultra Sheer Mineral Block, especially the lotion that comes with the shake ball in it.
What is the shake ball? What? I don't know what this is.
When you shake the bottle, you hear a little metal ball in there. It's mixing the ingredients because the zinc and the titanium can separate out if a product's been sitting on a shelf. So a lot of them you'll see it says shake well, and it has that shake ball, so there's something in it to help mix it.
Something I would like to point out, which I'm sure Dr. Lupenko is going to agree with me, daily sunscreen is always your last step, correct?
Absolutely. In fact, my medical assistants, they sit with every patient and write down the order of their products.
Oh, that's great.
Say, for example, an acne patient, cleansing, medication, moisturizer, sunblock, and then makeup if you want to wear makeup. It's very important. So yes, that's the last step.
Dr. Lupenko, thank you so much for joining me today to discuss such an important topic. It really, I know it means a lot to you as a dermatologist, but it really, as a beauty reporter, it means so much to me. And I'm so glad that I was able to discuss and get all of this great information.
Well, thank you for having me. And it really is important. Like you said, for me, it's my life. For my patients, it's also their life. We want to do everything we can to prevent skin cancers, to prevent melanomas, and this is such an important service that you provided today, and I'm happy to have been invited to talk. talk to you about.
Of course. Thank you so much. Guys, this is the end of our beauty affair today. I love you, I appreciate you, and have a fabulous day.
Bye, everybody.
Please like, love, subscribe, and follow Beauty Affair Bougie Brunch Tickets at beautyaffairpod.com.